Honestly, I don't know how this is gonna go. It's St. Patrick's Day. I have taken the day off work because it is illegal for Irish people to work on a day like today. And I checked my average screen time on my phone of last week, and it turned out to be 8 hours and 35 minutes. So I have decided to go completely chaotic, and instead of working for 8 hours today, I'm going to read for 8 hours today. I'm going to try and put my phone away. I'm going to try and just concentrate on the book. I'm going to try and just read for 8.5 hours and see how much of it I actually can get done, because I tend to get so distracted by my phone. I tend to get so distracted by YouTube. I get distracted by a bird outside. So let's see what can happen, and let's see how much I can actually read if I am applying myself. What will I actually be reading? Good question, thank you for asking. First, I'm going to finish A Million to One by Adiba Jargadar. I am very close to the end. I'm within 100 pages, and I really want to get this one finished today because honestly, I just want to get it finished. Then when I'm finished that, I'm going to move on to 56 Days by Catherine Ryan Howard, which is a thriller set in the pandemic at the very start of the COVID lockdowns in Ireland. And I'm also going to have an audiobook on the go for when I'm cooking, for when I'm out, for when I'm in the shower, which I will be doing quite soon. I will be listening to the audiobook of Fling by Joseph Murphy, which I think is a contemporary romance. And I've not really read a whole lot of romances by Irish authors, so I'm very intrigued to see how we're going to treat that. So let's get the timer started and let's go. 44 minutes in, and I have just finished A Million to One. As I was halfway through the book, I felt like this was going to be maybe a 2.5 to a 3 star, and unfortunately that hasn't really changed. But I'm excited to start a different book. I'm excited to have a different situation, and I'm excited for something maybe hopefully a little better to come along. So I'm going to pick up 56 Days. I am a little bit apprehensive because, as I said, this is very much a pandemic book. It's a thriller, but it's very much a pandemic book. So let's see how we get on. I've done some reflection. I feel like I have been reading all day. I've also been doing other things like cleaning the house. I've been taking a nap. And I feel like 8 hours isn't feasible for me to read straight on without breaks. I did listen to a little bit of that audiobook Fling, and I don't think it's doing what I wanted it to do. I don't think it's the kind of book that I wanted it to be. It's very kind of cliche in some of the writing. There is a passage where the characters say, "Oh, that's such a Gemini thing of you to do, and I would know that because I'm an Aquarius," or something along those lines. And it just didn't hit where I wanted it to hit, so I DNF'd it. And then I went on to 56 Days, and I'm probably about 90 pages into that, and I am really enjoying it, and I am gripped by it. But my head is now just swimming with words and swimming with ideas. I have so much respect for Emma from Drinking by Myself, who could do this for 24 hours, who could just put everything aside and read for 24 hours. Because admittedly, while I did read a bit, I did also have a podcast on in the background. I had some YouTube on in the background. I had music on in the background. And I don't know if that's outside of her rules. I don't know if that's okay for you to do while you're doing something like this. Reading has been really taxing today. Realistically, I stopped the timer after about 3.5 hours, and I'm probably at about 6 hours now. And I feel like I have got a lot of reading done, but I feel like also I've been way too condensed, and I've been way too kind of harsh with myself when I haven't been reading. So that's definitely something that I would probably need to change. I will try and do this again. I will try and do the digital well-being, put your phone aside thing, but probably not in the space of a 24-hour thing. I'll probably do it over the stretch of a week or over the stretch of a month and see how we get on from there. I think we can all agree this has not been a success. I have read 119 pages of this, and I read maybe 100 pages of A Million to One. So in 8 hours, I read 200 pages. I think, like I said last night, I think I burnt myself out with the expectations of this vlog. So I think I will do it again. Like I said, I will do it again, but I won't do it over the stretch of one day. I'll do it for a weekend, or I'll do it for a week, or I'll do it for a month, or whatever. But I do think that I was putting too much pressure on myself to have everything read within 8 hours. I think you all know yourself that when you're reading, you can get distracted. When you're reading, you can get taken away from the book by anything, literally anything. So I do think that maybe a one day wasn't the best idea for this. We tried an experiment. It did not work. That's what science is for. But I will do it again. I will improve on it. And I will keep reading this book because it's actually really good. You might have to return and see how the vlog is going to go in the future. But as of now, I think we can call this experiment a fail. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I have new videos up every week. Now, get on out of here.